Good morning, Sue.
Gotta adjust this camera.
Gotta adjust this camera now. Oh, there's my feet.
There's Anne.
Good morning, Ann.
She's just showing up.
All right, well, just showing up, that's great. Timing's perfect because Sunday Fun Day is underway.
Okay.
Assume the position, and I'm not a cop, so don't worry about the frisking. To get started today, we're going to come to the front center parts of our mat, feet about hip width apart. I'd like you to take your palms, turn them backwards, separate your fingers widely, draw your shoulders up, proud out the chest, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, use the fingers to draw down the shoulders and then take the pinky fingers and sweep them towards the sky. They may not go past shoulder height, that's fine. We're going to basically sweep down, touch tops of thumbs, and sweep back up with the baby fingers, all the while keeping the neck nice and long and chest nice and brown. We're going to flip this around on this next go round with the thumbs now ascend to be the high point. You might rise higher than the shoulders, come back, sweep in front, pinkies touch, and then come all the way back up to touch thumbs at top. So we're just widening out this circle that we're making, reaching high on the high points and reaching low on the low points. Now, hold low. Our shoulders are generally inwardly rotated. So I'd like you to pull back as much as you can. And then as you inhale, diagonally sweep the arms back, thumbs pulling backwards, palms facing the sky. Take the right ear, drop it down to the right shoulder, and back to head center and then opposite side. And slowly oscillate the head from side to side. Let's everyone meet with head center, hands sweep and salute the sun as you exhale, fold down. Our first inversion of the day. Let's get that spine articulating. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend and fold. You kind of get it. Do it a few more times at your pace. Let's hold with back extended. Take the chin, double it up. Pull those hips backwards. Walk the fingers forward. Take the ball of each big toe, push it to the mat, and bring as much straightness to your knees as you can. As you release the next breath, let the upper body just fold into the legs. Take hands to opposite elbow. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold, draw back. Give me as much weight bearing to the heels. Take the shoulder carriage, turn it to the right. Bring it back center and take it to the left. And then let that upper body oscillate from side to side. And it's all meet in the center position with fingertips returning back to the earth or palms to shin, depending on how your body's flexibility is today. Once again, push the ball of each big toe straighten through both knees as we inhale, extend to a flat back and double out that chin. Pull back. We're going to cantilever on with most of the weight bearing to the heels. And then bend both knees, lower those hips, step your palms onto the shins, push and extend the spine. Push the palms, extend the spine, double up the chin. Get that booty a little lower. Now push the booty to the sky. Keep the palms pushing to the shin. Bring as much straightness to the legs as you can. And then knees bend, palms push, spine straightens. Butt to the sky. Keep those palms pushing. Bend those knees. Lower those hips. And then to the sky with the hips. As you inhale, unfold, and salute the sun. And as you exhale, release the hands down. Take those hands now, make them into fists like you're about to get into a fight. Thumbs point to the sky as elbows draw backwards. We have a nice proud chest as we pull back the hips and begin our little good mornings. Trying to maintain a nice nice long spinal column and neck. So we're not going flexion as we fold forward. Keeping the shoulders retracted by pulling high those elbows of ours to the sky. As we fold forward, we pull back. As we fold up, sorry, as we unfold, we pull back. So it's just a simple open chest. Lower, raise, lower down, hold on the raise up, extend the hands out, open those fingers widely and bring those forearms together. Kirsten's favorite pose. Nice. Now, flip them and entwine your fingers. Interlock them if you want to use that word. Nice vocabulary there. Rotate the elbows downward. Take the thumbs and spiral them forward. Draw those shoulders backwards and give me a little bend in those knees. Hollow out the belly. Pull it in. Rotate the shoulder carriage. Right. And then left. It doesn't matter if you start it the other way. We're going to both sides. Keep the nice retraction in the blades. Keep that hip square as best you can. Try not to just sweep out. This is all about spinal rotation as opposed to hip mobility right now. All right, bring it back center. Release the intertwining. Hands come over hearts. Push the palms together, raise the elbows, rotate the fingers inwardly. Sweep the sky with your eyes, and then fold forward. Let the spinal column flex. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Once again, extend. Hold the extension, draw back. Ball up the big toe, pushing hard to the mat. Legs gaining as much lengthness, straightness as they can. Exhale, folding the upper body. Taking that imaginary string that I like to use and attaching it to the back of each knee. Pull backwards. Inhale, extend. Palms to the shin. Push palms, shin, bend the knees. Spine and neck long. Arms sweep forward. Oscillate up and down. Draw back the shoulders, proud of the chest. Hold down, raise high. The arms stand tall and salute. Son, on the exhale, hold it down and step it back to plank. Oh, feels like my body's getting a little warmer. Now, in this plank pose, if you can, bring the hands slightly forward of the shoulders. Let's use the hands to push backwards and create a force that helps to drive our heels closer to the earth. Take your pelvic girdle, and much the same way we rock it on the ground, try to rock it as you are in this plank-like position. Keep that pubis pulling forward and upward into that belly button, hollow out the belly, draw the hips up and back to down dog. Float it back to plank, lower the knees. Pull the hips back over the knees. And now draw the hips back towards the heels into child's pose. Hollow through your belly once again. Double out the chin, and let's get those hands walking together. They just scooch and walk over to the left. I'm going to start here with a nice stretch to that lateral or side body. As we continue to warm, we're going to use the hands to walk. So they're both walking simultaneously through the center and over to the right. And then on your own pace, walk center and then back left. And then walk back center and right. And as we walk back center this time, walk back into quadruped position. Let your torso drop in between the arms. After you've arrived in that low position, rotate the elbows inwardly and grow that spine and neck. Double out the chin, and then take an imaginary string and tie it to the center part of your spine and slowly pull to the sky. As we come into a cat-like position, pubis is tucking inwardly. It's rotating forward and up. Belly is hollowing out. Give me as much arch as you can. And as you release your next breath, reverse. Back of the head, tailbone pulling to the sky. Belly pushing forward and downward towards the earth. Feel a little arching through the back. Make sure you have control over that as we now reverse this back to cat. And cow. And cat. And cow. As we float back to neutral spine, realign that torso of yours down into those arms. Keep those elbows spiraling inward as you now lift off the knees and then now pull hips high to the sky. Heels drive to the earth as the hands reverse plank walk into an inverted position. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Pilates style. Come all the way up so I can see your bright, shining faces. So happy this morning. Big inhale, powerful exhale, let hands descend over heart, just like Kirsten did. All right, now, warm up. I think we're pretty much done here. Let's take the left knee, lift it into the air, and then step that left foot forward. Separate for balance. Your feet, separate them. Heel of the back foot aiming to the sky. Let's take that front knee and push it forward. Let's take that back leg and straighten it. Let's take the back heel, drive it into the earth as we push backwards with the front leg. And then receive flow forward. Up on the toes of the back foot, driving the heel of the back foot down, and move forward and backward in this pose as best you can, trying to maintain the balance. It's like two pushes. A push backward to move backwards and a push forward to move forward. Try to work with that within your body today. All right, now let's fold in the forward position. Bring straightness to the front leg. Take the back heel, make sure it's lifted high to the sky. You're high on those back toes. Take the hip and chop through and fold in. On that fold, extend the arms forward, palms face, raise the hands, and then lower and sweep back. As you transition over the hips, internally we rotate as we come forward, externally we rotate as we pull back, up and back, and push with the big toe, the ball of the big toe on that leading foot, high to the sky, as far back as you can muster. Try to create a great range of motion. Hollow through the belly. Neck is tension free. One more time back. And as you sweep forward, step forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull down to plank. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the other side. Up and back to down dog. Inhale, extend, move forward, back to plank. Lower the knees, raise the knees, up and back to down dog. Forward to plank. Lower and touch the knees, lift them, pull up and back to down dog. One more time, forward, knees to the earth, hips, up and back, reverse plank walk. Getting ready for the opposite side. As you inhale, extend to a flat back. As you exhale, forward, Pilates style, up, salute the sun. Inhale. Exhale, hands come over heart. Right knee lifts. Opposite leg lifts. Step it forward. Oh, yeah, that's why it feels like you used it already. Now, push forward and drive back. Same motion. Heels lifting as you move forward. Back legs pushing. Heels driving to the ground as that front leg pushes backwards. Keep that nice lean in. You can adjust stance if you need to. The heel may not hit the earth. It's the action down that you're looking for, that lengthening in that back muscle of the leg, lower leg, of course. Slowly forward and slowly back. resistance is your friend today. Normally they say resistance is futile. No, not today. All right.
Whoops.
Whoops, I know. This is a little challenging because we're moving through a plane with a lot of resistance. Now, high on the heel of the back foot, front leg straightens. Take that right here, chop it, move it in. Extend the hands forward, raise and lower. Same movement over the hips with the arms. Try to increase the range with each movement forward and back. Great job, everybody. Oh my goodness. Get a little bit of tingling. That's always your body's way of saying something's going on. I think I'm enjoying this. This is good for me. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Raising high, lower, up, hold. Hands over heart. Let's shoot it backwards. I'm sure I forgot something, but I think we're moving on. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Walk it out to plank. Now, we're going to do a little bit of walking. We're going to move the feet forward by baby steps until we can come flat onto the feet. You're going to keep the legs straight now. You're going to inhale, extend to a flat back. As you exhale, you're going to fold, keep the spine in flexion, bend the knees, and step the feet backwards. Baby steps. Not in a hurry to get to one spot. Push with the hands backwards, drive the heels lower, pull the hips slightly higher. Not a complete down dog. Float forward with a push with the toes, bend the knees, float them, walk them in. Legs straighten, inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold, knees bend, step them back. Heels drive to the earth, hips lift slightly as the hands push backwards. Drive those heels. Bend the knees, walk them. Straighten, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Pilates style, take it all the way up. A little walking effort there. As you exhale, hands come over heart. Left knee lifts as we find balance. Draw your shoulders to the ears. Take the left knee, open it. Whoops. Bring it back center. Switch sides. Whew. All right. Try it again, opposite side. And you know the routine, right? When we return our right foot, we're going to salute the sun and fold and reverse walk the plank. Pull up and back to down dog. Ride the heels. Pull that tailbone high to the sky. Fill the lungs with air and grow the neck. Spiral your elbows center. Inhale and float. Exhale, lower it down. Cat, cow. And do it a couple more times slowly. All right, relax.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Coming into the quadruped position, we're going to take a nice wide stance with knees and with hands wider than shoulder width. And if we find that spot, I like to take your thumbs and point them straight forward. Keep the fingers separated widely. You're going to take your elbows and rotate them internally. So the width of the hands greater than the width of the shoulders. So I'm going to drop that torso of yours in the shoulders, downward, You take your belly and you're gonna hollow it out. You're gonna take that imaginary string we like to use and tie it to the center of the spine and pull it to the sky. Sort of like in a modified cat-like position. See if you can align the heels of the feet with the knees and gently pull your hips backwards, pushing from the arms and lowering down. Arch through the spine, neck is relaxed. You can let that head dangle if you want, it probably wants to. So you can let it happen. Now as you inhale, extend to a straight spine, pull that chin in, double it up, float it forward, step the hands forward, float the knees, and then pull the hips up and back. You have that wide stance. Excuse me. Walk the hands so you can get your heels as close to or upon the earth. Take the string again, back of the knees, pull. Take that string, tie it to your tailbone now, pull it to the sky. Walk the hands backwards. We're inverted. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Inhale, extend and hold. Pull that back of the neck, or sorry, back of the head to the sky. Float back to the heels. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let the upper body fold. And as you inhale, Pilates style, take it all the way back up. Good morning again, everybody. As you exhale, take it down gracefully, make it look good. Camera's on you, remember? Okay. And grab some water. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. What's up?
I'm just waiting on
You're
you.
just waiting on me. That's funny, because I'm just waiting on me too. All right, take your heels, angle them out. I use the corner of my mat. Your measurements might be different, just a little wider than hip width apart, and walk your hands in front, like the Adams family, the hand. You can use that and walk both of them forward. Now, just to the point where we have this nice long spinal column. You can keep the chest proud. You can kind of feel a pull along the center, middle part of the back, downward. You can kind of feel like engagement. You're going to amplify that by proudening the chest. Proud it. Take the neck, chin, double it up. Proud the chest a little more. So we have a slight gravitational pull in that spinal column. We're going to see if we can maintain this integrity. Neck and spine long, and walk with our Adams family fingers a little more forward. Now, if you can, see if you can take hands over toes. So the palm of the hand kind of gets the toe position. We're going to keep the spine and neck long as we pull those toes open to that pull, extending not only across the bottom of the foot, but maybe up and into the knee. As we pull hard, we're activating those lats. I'd like you to proud out the chest, kind of accentuate that activation. Take the chin, make sure you're drawing in, keep that chest nice and proud. We're going to hold on this for another breath or two. And as you release your next breath, release everything and let the upper body fold down. Spinal flexion, you gotta love it. Now, step the hands forward. See if you can slide them a little more forward and deepen this little release we're going through. As you inhale, extend to a flat back and bring it up to staff pose. Find the sit bones if you're not presently on them. Take your hands over heart. Chest is nice and proud. Chin draws in. We're going to hold on this for another couple breaths. Point the toes. Flex them. Point. Flex. Do it a couple more times. Hold the toes pointed. Draw back the shoulders. Pilates style if you can. You can use the cantilever approach with arms forward. if you can today, hands over heart. Hollow out and imprint vertebrae by vertebrae as you slowly lower that upper body all the way down. Take your left leg, post it in, take the right leg and wrap the lefts. All right, or all left, depending on your perspective. We use the right leg to guide the left knee towards the earth. And we're going to take it all the way to the earth today. As you take the left hand and reach it high to the sky, you can support the head with a towel or just put your right hand underneath the head. You're going to take that left hand and reach it towards the left side. You're just literally sweeping down. Now we haven't locked the body. We're using this as an opportunity to find rotational opening. And this kind of helps with a lot of our midsection, believe it or not. Make sure that left foot isn't on the toe. Try to get the side of the foot flat to the floor. Take the left hand now and begin to dial it like a clock, moving towards the top position. Use the fingers separated widely to help pull that arm nice and long. Let's use your belly button muscle and pull the belly button in, simultaneously reaching the fingers longer or farther away and hollowing out your belly. On the next breath, slowly rotate backward or upward. When you arrive on your backside, switch up the legs. We're using a little more range of motion. We're progressing this stretch from what we typically do. So give your body a chance to adapt. As you take that right knee all the way to the earth, take the right hand, reach it high to the sky, and then take the right shoulder and begin to rotate it. So more important now on this particular movement, for this particular stretch, is to keep the knee connected to the earth. We do a different variation of this where we let it float, but this one we want it down, if you can master that. Keep the shoulder reaching long and far away. Take that right hand and like a clock dial, reach it backwards. Now, two things together. Belly hollows and fingers reach. Pull a little longer. Belly sucks in. Fingers reach just a little more. And as you release the next breath, the arm sweeps back. And we slowly right the body onto our backside, separating both feet, bringing the heels as close to that booty as we can. I'd like you to rock that pelvic girdle forward and backward slowly. And let's everyone meet with a row in, low back touch. Pubis almost pulling up and into your belly button. While you maintain that muscle activation, let's take the hips and raise them up. So we have an inwardly rotated pelvic girdle. Inwardly meaning pubis pulling up and in towards the rib cage. Lift the hips a little higher and try to maintain that inward rotation, front of the hips rotating upward. Now, Pilates style, slowly, middle back, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly lower down. And try to make a connection of each and every vertebrae, as many as you can. The more that you can, the more beneficial this exercise is. Now take the hips, rock them forward, and then rock them backwards. Take that pubis area and try to pull it up and in. So you have a big six-pack activation as we slowly peel each and every vertebrae up and along the spine, off the earth with our hips ascending. See if you can maintain that inward rotation as you push a little higher. And take a deep breath and then try to push a little higher. Keep that inwardly rotated pelvic girdle as you slowly descend, vertebrae by vertebrae. Make your best effort to take it slow and try to imprint. You're using anterior front body muscles to help to make this happen. And then roll up onto the tailbone when you're ready. You can feel a big glute activation, I'm hoping, and then rock it back. Pubis pulls in. This is the last time through on this exercise. Peel up slowly. See if you can find a higher level to be at. Push higher, push from the heels, try to drive those hips upwards, but continue to pull that pubis in towards the rib cage. A little higher if you've got it, and then slowly descend. Kind of feel hopefully the package working to get you down. And once you arrive, extend the legs straight. Take the hands above and behind and pull long and opposite directions, toes and fingers pulling opposite direction. On the next breath, as you blow it out, take your hands over chests and put a flexion in your foot. Drop your chin into the chest and slowly keep the arch in the spine as you allow your fingers to navigate between your legs. See how much you can move them forward. It's a lot of hip flexion, a lot of spinal flexion of the thoracic, the upper spine. Take your belly and hollow it out. As you inhale, extend the spinal column and pull that neck long, drop that chin inward, give me a double. As you exhale, fold and flex the spine and Pilates style. Keep that chin tucking in and spine curved as we take it back down. Sweep back, point the toes. Pull opposite direction. Big inhale as you exhale. Arms begin the process. Sweeping up, feet flex, chin tucks, and slowly bring it upwards. Keep the spine in flexion. Arms are long, reaching as far forward as you can. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Chin tucks and back to earth we go. Last time through, fingers and toes pull opposite direction. To start it this time, I'd like you to hollow out the belly as you pull the arms over chest, chin drops, belly hollows now. Oh yeah, as you try to raise, keep the spine flexed. Keep the chin tucking in. You have a big rounding and big flexion through that upper back. See if you can take it a little farther this time. As you hold on this, take the back of the knees and push them into the earth. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold and Pilates style, take it back down. Beautiful. Stretch it out. And then hands come over hearts as feet step in. Rock it forward. Now rock that pelvic girdle forward. Rock it backwards. Nice. Now, right leg and left leg push to the sky. So in this position, we have a lot of hip flexion, and we should be able to kind of coordinate angle in the hips,
with the connection of the low back skin. Find that connection, and now the fun starts. Take the right knee, bend it halfway, 90 degrees. Take the right heel and slowly lower it to the earth. Keep the bend in the knee. Heel touches, knee raises. Back to the starting position. Now, from the starting position, let's talk about pulling in. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Take your shoulders, crunch them upwards, and then lower that back to its starting spot. Take the right heel and slowly bring it down. Know that we're not looking to lose touch of the low back skin for this whole range, right? Pull the knee in, crunch up, and lower back down. And the knee slowly goes through its movements. Touch the heel, pull the knee, pull it in, raise the shoulders to crunch, and then lower back down. Last time through, touch, lift and pull, crunch, and release. Take the right leg and extend it to the sky, 90 degrees in that left knee. Slowly we move that left heel towards the earth. Maintain the lower back skin touch and the angle in the knee. Come to 90, come all the way in, crunch up and lower down. Second part of the cycle. Heel finds its touch. Knee finds its drop. Shoulders find their spot and lower. Slowly makes the day go by longer. Enjoy it. Crunch and return. And don't hurry it. Come on, crunch and return. And one more time, and then we're moving on. How much fun is that? Crunch. And then take both knees and bend them. Bring the feet back to the earth. Extend the left leg all the way out. Take the right knee, pull it up and into the body. Grab a hold of the kneecap or hamstrings, whatever your preference is. Let's take that left hand on the outside of the right knee and then use the hand to pull that all the way over. Once again, we're going to ground the knee. Take the right hand, reaches to the sky. Now take the right shoulder, and as we sweep the hand out at the 3 o'clock position, rotate the shoulder. Take the gaze of your eyes towards the fingertips of the right hand. Feel that nice lengthening over that right shoulder. Try to rotate, almost like there's a string pulling the shoulder out and away from the center line of the body. Enjoy a couple of breaths here. One of the ways that we can release a lot of the tension of our body is with breath. So you use breathing, make it calm. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. And you can also signal to the body that this should not feel stressful. This should feel like a, hey, happy moment. All right. Slowly return that right knee back up. Square the body to the earth as we set up the opposite side. Right leg now extends. Left knee pulls up and in. Use the knee to help reset the lower back. Pull in, find that little bit of touch. Now grab with the right hand the outside of that left knee and use it to guide the hand to guide the knee all the way down. Let that left hand reach the sky. Now, if your right leg is finding someplace else to be but straight, take an opportunity to straighten it out. Pointed toes, flex feet, doesn't matter. We're going to slowly open the body by taking the left shoulder and rotating it towards the earth. So this isn't a compromise of one versus the other. And what I mean by that is we're not trying to get the left shoulder down with the expense of raising that left knee. Like the knee to maintain its connection. Imagine that string we talked about for the right shoulder is now pulling that left shoulder. You might hear some popping along your spinal column like I just did. This is oh, there we go again. Nice. Popping in any kind of joint is all considered healthy. Dial the arm. And bring it all the way back up. Pop, pop, pop. That's why they call me Papa. Back to a seated position. Fix it up so you're square, flat, secure on the mat. Pull the knees up and into the chest. Nice. Now, circle them out a little bit. And then change the direction. And then pull them together, bring the forehead towards the knees and rock and roll. Favorite music genre, all the way up to the seated position. We're going to find 90 and 90. Why not? 180 degrees. I'm just grabbing a little water. You of course know that's what you and your body need. You say, hey, Sean, taking a break. And I'm cool. And we're all cool. All right, so as we find our 90 and 90 position, let's start on the forearm. I'm starting on my left side. You could be on the right side. We're doing either side. Whatever side you're on, find the forearm. Now, a lot of our bodies, prior conditioning is going to want that shoulder to rotate internally. So I'd like you to take the muscles of the back and almost like you're crowding out the chest. So bring that shoulder in so it's a better support. Now, if the neck feels a little funky, you know, you're going to have to basically manipulate around to find where it's comfortable for you. It's okay. Not really the focus of what we're doing right now. So we take the right hand to the right hip. We're going to take the right foot and all of that right foot. It's going to be our hinge point. Eventually the heel might drop to the earth. Maybe it was already on, whatever it is. We're going to open up the right knee. And then we're going to slowly rotate the right hip and the right knee inwardly, rotating the whole shoulder care, trying to keep that alignment through the shoulder as we open up again, hinging, seeing if we can open a little more. Let that hip drop, give it as much rotation as you can. This is all about these side body muscles. What allows us to rotate or stabilize rotation is our piriformis, and we're really kind of working that muscle. You might feel like a little sharp shooting kind of pain, not shooting, but just like, oh, I can feel something pulling there. That's that little muscle, believe it or not, as we rotate that knee outwardly and then pull in. And then we're going to bring it to a hand position from our forearm. And now, like the yellow pages, but our fingers aren't doing the walking, it's our legs. So let's walk this 90 and 90. I'm going to run out of time. I have all the time in the world. Okay. Just do it 3 times before we switch to the opposite side. This is a stretch, believe it or not. And when we're ready, I'm just going to switch up sides. Down to the forearm. Find that nice shoulder location. And then begin the opening process. We're slowly doing 3 repetitions. Oh, my goodness. You might feel one side has to work so much harder than the other. It's okay. We tend to be dominant towards one side. All right. On your 3rd repetition, you come up to the hands and we just walk it out. 3 reps again.
At some point in time, this becomes an easier exercise because our bodies adapt and their strength develops. So if you want to try it without your hands, that's all good. All right, now let's bring it all the way down. Come back to a seated position. We're just going to do a simple stretch. How about your time?
Out of time.
We're out of time. Oh my goodness. How do I do that? Let's take the fingers and toes, pull them opposite directions, stretch, stretch, and lengthen, hollow out the belly, fill the lungs with air. As you exhale out, shoot the hands forward, come all the way up. Let's cross those legs. A little chill moment, Sean and ladies. Hands over hearts. So I can thank you for joining me and us today. Namaste.
So,
All right.
I'm ready for snack, but I'll watch.